Get ready with me while I talk about my first time being a beauty model. Hi sexy people, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be doing my skincare and makeup while doing a story time about my first time being a beauty model published on an official website. This is incredibly groundbreaking for me, especially because I've said in multiple vlogs that I've always wanted to tap into the beauty industry, and to actually be a beauty model for one of them is amazing. And this is one of my first international gigs. So this is a beauty brand called La Bube, which is based in Milan, I believe. And I am just so excited that I've been able to be a part of their campaign for their new skin tint. So let's do my face. Started out the skin tint with me, but I've got some orange stuff because their brand is orange based. So we're just gonna get ready with some orange based products I have, and I'm just gonna show you my skin face routine. I'm gonna start with the Garnier Ambre Soleil 50 plus SPF 50. So this all started when I got a DM on Instagram not too long ago, before the official shoot date, so I want to say at least a month or two, and I was told by the founder of La Bube that she really wanted me to model for her upcoming campaign. And I was first like, okay, this sounds cool, but where's the pay at? And at that time as well, I was kind of shifting into wanting to be paid for my work, because there's a thing where I get booked a lot, right? Especially in terms of test shoots. Loads of people want me during the week and as well as the months, and book me in advance for test shoots. And I felt like because it's an official brand, they wouldn't mind paying me, right? But they did say they're not paying any of their models, but they can cover transport. And I said, you know what? Fair enough. I've never done this before. I don't mind my transport being paid for this occasion, especially if their budget is so tight. And I understand running small businesses, it's not easy. As someone who's actually building their own business right now and creating a product, trust me, there's so much back-end work that people really don't speak about. Let me keep actually rubbing this in quickly. I'll be back. I also love to massage my skin when I'm at this stage using my knuckles. I think I've hurt my knuckle here. Yeah, I did. But using my knuckles, I would go up where my cheekbones are and slide, and I'll do the same for my cheeks. And really just snatches. So I'll put my hands in a cupping position, and I will just, is that what I did? Put my hands in the cupping position. I'll also just slide here too, as well as here. And for my face, I just pull up. I always make sure I go up. With sunscreen done. I'll be using the Mark by Eden to go over some of my dark spots. If I'm getting asked so much for shoots, why would they not pay me? And it got to a point where I'd rather not work, especially if they weren't going to pay for my transport, because it just sounded like a really expensive hobby I was doing and not actually modeling that I wanted to be paid for and rewarded for. At the end of the day, it's a job, and I do my job very well. That's why many people, especially photographers, stylists, creative directors, want me to work with them. And that's why the stuff I do gets traction, because I work well. I do my work very well. And I don't know, maybe it's just not been seen as serious compared to other things. But that's a secondary rant, because I do know a lot of my mutuals and colleagues are doing really well in this industry. And I know that will be me one day, so I can't complain on my side when I know that there's better in the future. I like to press these into my dark spots, especially after I have some breakouts. Also, I did break out during that time when it was time for the shoot. Anyways, I had nothing to lose. Flawless Filter by Charlotte Tilbury. I wanted the experience and they wanted me as a model. So why not kill two birds with one stone and get the job done? So fast forward to, I guess, 2 months now, and it's time for me to actually go and do the work. I didn't check the location prior when I just got the address, because I just knew I would do it in a few months. I don't really care too much. I check and it's literally an hour and a bit away, which isn't that bad, because usually my commute back and forth, etc., it's not too bad, around an hour and a bit, whatever. So I was just like, okay, it's not too bad. My travel won't cost too much as well, so I can just send an invoice. My travel's not gonna cost too much as well, so I was pretty happy too, because I kind of felt bad on her side. Aside that, the day of shooting was also a Sunday, and on Sundays I usually go with my family to church, and I had to leave just a bit earlier after the service because number one, it's a Nigerian church, so best believe they follow their own African timing. So if they say the service is 10 to 12, best believe it's gonna be 10 to like 1. I'm a liar, it's probably gonna be 10 to 2. So I had to leave because I knew I had to get to the studio by 1, and it was an hour and a bit from the church. So best believe I had to leave around 1, take away an hour and a bit, let's say 11, just to be on the safe side, so I'm not late. Because one thing I don't like being is late, especially when working with new people. This is NARS the multiple stick in the shade Sinner, and the journey was pretty nice. I had a really nice matcha latte by a place called G-Day, and I wish I had my longer form clips, but I did lose my camera. So because I lost my camera, you're just going to get me talking a story time, because of course I need to share this incredible moment. And the scenery around the actual location of the studio was so nice. I felt like I treated it as a really nice peaceful Sunday, and I really do like Sundays, not because of it being the end of the week. I kind of see it as a beginning and fresh start of the week. I love resting, especially on Sundays, so just to be around nature was so nice, and I had such a lovely time just exploring and looking around. When I came in, it was time to get hair and makeup done. I already had my hair done. It was literally the same hairstyle, a slick back bun. I heard the girlies online are calling it, well, I heard the white girlies online are calling it a partless slick back. So because Kylie Jenner called it a partless slick back, whatever that's supposed to mean. It's just a normal ponytail. But yeah, I had a normal ponytail on my head top, as you can see right here, meaning that the only thing left to do was really makeup, and this is from Charlotte Tilbury, the Magic Wand stick. Whilst I was getting the skin tip placed on me, they just removed the excess oils on my skin and placed the skin tint just on my face. No concealer, nothing else, literally just that. And it was such a nice, soft feeling. I can only compare it to the Flawless Filter foundation by Charlotte Tilbury, but more to my shade range. And I liked it. It was really nice. It was very soft. It felt like your normal creams and like skin. I don't know, I've never tried a skin tint before, if I'm being so honest, but I have tried similar foundations and creams, so it was kind of like that. That's the closest I can explain it. When it came to shooting, we were placed in a very small studio, and it was actually way convenient than I thought it would be. I had a stool, and I would sit down on the stool and I would pose like this, and I would also hold, for example, this is what the skin tint looked like, and I'll hold the skin tint like this, like near me or in front of me, and just play around with it. Because it's face modeling, you don't really need your body, but your body is really there to support you, especially your upper half, when it comes to posing and playing around with the shots, especially with your hands, which was really nice. I liked it. I had such a good time posing. When I get to posing, you'll see I'm actually incredibly in my element. Like, it's just one of the God-given talents that I was given. Like, yes, I practice posing, but it's also one of them things where in the moment, even though there is pressure of people, a team, it's something that you have to be able to just get done. And I did with ease. We got sorted in 25 minutes, which is one of the shortest times I've shot, especially because it's beauty modeling. But we got the shots so fast that there was no need to really continue, because I'm the GOAT. Like, I know what I do. I know what I'm doing. I'm not even saying this in a braggadocious way. It's just that I've been modeling for, what, 2 years and a bit now. I know what I'm doing, for goodness sake. It's been time that I've been waiting for a beauty collab, because I know what I'm gonna do in front of the camera. So I guess you could say with preparation as well as timing, things came aligned, and I was able to have a really quick shoot. And afterwards, she was really sweet, and she was just like, oh my gosh, she's so amazing. Could we please have you do a get ready with me? So I'm doing what I'm doing now. I've done on my socials multiple times. I have a camera in front of me on the tripod, a really nice light, and all I do is just put the product on. And she said I can also add commentary if I feel like it too. And that's what I did. I just said what I truly thought right now, that I like the skin tint, I like the combinations, and I like how it's very soft. It's very soft, it's very smooth, it's very silky. It's everything you would personally want in a skin tint. I had no bad comments. Obviously, I haven't worn it full on, but I am definitely looking at probably getting a skin tint one day. So if I do, I will let you guys know. Will I buy the Labube skin tint? Well, if they pay me so I can use that money to buy it, then yeah, next time. But in the case of, you know, my go-to day-to-day, I think I'm fine with the products I have. Obviously, I would love to have a skin tint in my collection. So, hey, next model paycheck, I can put a little aside to get some. But overall, lovely shoot. Very straightforward, get to the point. And I had a great time shooting. Let's do this lip combo. I want to keep it, I don't know. Charlotte Tilbury Lip Cheat Lip Liner. I really did like beauty modeling for the day, and especially just beauty modeling in general. I love beauty products. Very grateful to be a part of the project, especially because I've always been in awe of seeing people who look like me, especially black girls who look like me, in big beauty screens as well as just online in websites. So for me to be a part of that and currently actively being on a website in a campaign, that's huge. And knowing that I've done that, I'm incredibly proud of myself and where I've got myself to. And I'm just really happy. This is Exaggerized Mixara by Charlotte Tilbury. Usually it's never that long, so it was actually 2 months I had to wait for the actual photos as well as the campaign to officially roll out. But in the sneak peeks, they used my photos, and I thought that was so cool. Like, I was so gassed. I was like, that's me. Like, they couldn't wait to put me out there. Like, I had to be there. But overall, I'm just incredibly grateful for the experience. And I keep saying that because it's true. I am very grateful to be a part of this. And to my first beauty campaign, to many, many, many more. Some of my dream ones are definitely Armani Beauty, Hermes Beauty, Chanel Beauty, even Revolution. Like, that'll be so cool. Elf Cosmetics, Charlotte Tilbury. I've worked with Charlotte Tilbury a few times in their stores, but to actually be in one of their campaigns, that'll be so cool. Even with skincare brands as well, Edam, I love their work. And even Garnier will be super cool. Like, I have multiple brands in mind. These are just a few I'm just picking off the top of my head. But regardless, I'm incredibly grateful for all the opportunities I have and continue to keep getting. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. I'm incredibly grateful you stayed through this whole entire thing. I have forgot lip gloss. Let's get some lip gloss. This is Edam's Le Chou Chou Lip Balm in the shade Burnt Malai. And I like this. This is very nice. Oh yeah, this is really good. Perfect. It's like my face, but popped out, you know? It's like my face, but and I love that. I love that so much. Thank you so much for watching, sexy people. Please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. As I've lost my camera, I am trying really hard to post as consistently as possible, especially the free time I have. So thank you so much for literally being here, staying to the end of this video. I'm incredibly grateful so much. So thank you again, and stay tuned. Put your notification bells on. I'm going to be posting very soon, sooner than you think. So I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.